Hey guys, so today I am excited to share with you all my holiday gift guide. First of all, happy Thanksgiving. It's early and I figured I would just film this really quick and get this up because I know that Black Friday is tomorrow. It's the biggest shopping day and I know that a lot of people like to do their holiday shopping then, so hopefully this will kind of give you some ideas. Now, I usually think that holiday gift guides are a joke because people are so specific that you're shopping for. I really think that there's not like a right or a wrong thing. I think that usually when I look at other people's suggestions, I think I would never get that for somebody. You know, like I like to sort of like come up with something and find something based on the person because gifts are so personal. Especially where like beauty and all that's concerned. People have really different opinions and stuff. So, or different preferences and tastes. So this video is truly a combo video that accompanies my blog post. Now the blog post is going to have super specific gifts that are broken into a category for men, for women, just to give you guys some ideas of things that maybe I would pick up for people. Not saying that would be perfect for you, but I think that my whole philosophy with this gift guide is general tips, things that have worked for me year after year for a multitude of different people that always work. Nothing too specific. I will show some specific things in this video that would work for a ton of people because I know sometimes, you know, we always get in that route where we're like, oh, it's so hard to shop for this person, or it's so hard to shop for men, or it's so hard to shop for other girls or whoever. So hopefully this will sort of help you because I feel like over the last couple years, I've sort of gotten it, you know, I've sort of gotten a good idea of, you know, what makes good gifts and things that people like. So I'm going to show you some beauty things. Like I said, you can't get too specific with beauty unless if you really, really know the person's taste and you're getting them something that they specifically really wanted. But if you're going to surprise somebody, I think that there are some definite things that you can use that are universal that will work for anyone that are just great gifts. Same with sort of more fashion-y things that they can keep. Whether it's jewelry or an accessory or just something really nice. So, but without breaking the bank. So I'm going to give you a good, I think, mix of suggestions. Things that are nice, but things that you don't have to spend a ton on. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to start with some beauty things and just give you some suggestions and some specifics. Like I said, for even more specifics after the video, you can go on over and check out my blog. All the things that I mentioned are going to be linked with photos, but I don't have every single thing in this video. That would be so limiting if I was just going to, you know, suggest the things that I had to show. So on my blog, I do have a lot of suggestions of things and photos, you know, of things that I would buy for great gifts that aren't necessarily things that I have in the video. First, I mentioned Black Friday. Tomorrow is Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, where a lot of stores have really good sales, different things like that. Online usually has the same exact thing. And because of that, I avoid Black Friday at all costs. The only time usually something's different in a store is if they offer like some sort of a gift bag or, you know, something that I feel personally isn't really worth going into that madness to get. But if it's something specific, if it's something that you know you can only get in a store that is worth it to you, then Black Friday could be worth it to go to a couple places. But for me, I just think nowadays with everything being like, you know, so heavily like, you know, online, I don't get it. I think that it's just so much easier to shop online. Every site's gonna have something different, whether it's free shipping, little sections of, I know Sephora always has the section that has like, you know, $10 deals or whatever. And usually a lot of those things are like little mini things. It'd be great little gifts to get for friends and things like that. If you're wanting to put together something larger, you could combine a few. But my favorite thing to do is to look year round, really. They have this section on Sephora. And I will link to it below. It's the, it says 25 and under. So pretty much everything's $25 and under, and it's good stuff. Like, it's good gift sets. I think that usually you can't go wrong with a good gift set for someone. And you kind of, again, have to know who you're shopping for. I think that a lot of times where beauty and makeup is concerned, those sets that have all of the, you know, like different things to try, like a bunch of different mascaras, or if you know that the person likes lip gloss or likes whatever, you can get different things. And then also some of those eyeshadow palettes that I've been talking about lately, from the Lorac Pro to this Marc Jacobs palette. I'm actually really liking this, and I wouldn't really be showing this. I'm not going to show every single thing, but I did recently buy this, and I just wanted to quickly tell you guys that I am really liking it. I used it today. I did my makeup very quick this morning, and just used some of the more basic colors. I didn't use any of the real shimmery colors. I did use this one on the end that was a little more shimmery, but none of the real heavily shimmered products. But I found that the colors were really soft and pigmented. I was kind of worried because some of you guys in the comments said that someone had said that they fell out really bad, like you would get a lot of fallout. I didn't find that to be the case. I think it's just different however you apply it, but I was scared when I was using it because I was like, oh no, because I heard that from a couple people and it really didn't do that. So I am really into that, and that's the Lolita. And I think colors like this, no matter what the skin tone, no matter what, I think this works with everyone. So I think this would be that would be a really nice gift. Or like I said, something like the Lorac Pro palette, even some of the Naked palettes. This is another set that I recently bought that I believe, I thought I was gonna, you know, keep it for myself. I might give it as a gift, but I really kind of like some of the products, so I might keep it for myself. But these Lorac gifts are really nice. This was $39. You can get these all over the place, and of course I will have this linked on my blog and everything. But you know, you get a nice mascara, one of those lip glosses that I absolutely love, a good sort of universal like eyeshadow that you can either play like more dramatic or natural, a good blush, and a liquid liner. I believe that's what that is. Yeah. So I think this is a good gift because it's sort of like a full face thing, and it's a very good deal, I think. These are all full-sized products, I believe. And then it says, includes step-by-step tutorial that clings to your mirrors. So that's kind of cute. So I really I'm into Lorac anyways. I've found a lot of things lately that I really like from Lorac. So I think that this is sort of one of those gifts that I think I could get for any of my friends and I know, or family, and I know that they would love it. People, I guess, just have really different opinions, different tastes where makeup is concerned. And they're usually pretty strong opinion. For me, I'll try anything and I like that, but a lot of people are just, they like certain things and you don't want to waste something and say, you know, give them a gift that they may not like. So gifts like that I think are really foolproof. But if you don't want to go that route, because I know, like I said, makeup can be tricky, these philosophy sets are always a go-to for me. This one is $26. Of course, I would peel that off before giving it to someone because nothing is worse than getting a gift and being like, bam, like $26. Not that it's bad that you spent $26, but I guess I just have always been like, it's been ingrained in my mind to like remove the price tags off everything when you give them as gifts. So that peels off pretty easily. Oh yeah. Okay, so that came off good. But $26. And this really called to me because this is the Snow Angel that comes out every year by Philosophy. And I talk about this when I get it every year. I believe I've had it the last 2 years. Maybe I just had it 1 year. I don't remember, but I remember getting this a couple years. But this is just, it just smells so good. I haven't even smelled it this year, but it's sealed, so I don't know what I'm doing. But it smells, it's a very like sort of fresh smell that I think is safe for anyone. Some people, again, are very particular about scents. And I think that this Snow Angel one is just a really safe, good scent. It's not overpowering. It's not too foody. I know some of these, like the gingerbread and all that, can really take your breath and get to you if some people don't like that. It's not too like vanilla. It's not too floral. It's just perfect. It's just the best, like fresh, but sort of comforting scent. And it almost feels like cooling when you put it on. But anyways, this is nice because it comes with the shower gel, sort of like shampoo combo, because they say you can use it for both. And it's a bubble bath too. So I think these are good gifts anyways, because you could give that one product to anyone and they work great. And I really, really love using these as bubble bath. And then it comes with a body lotion too, which I really love these body lotions. So these are just really nice products, and I think that for $26, it's a really pretty gift. It's already so nice looking. I would probably put this in a gift bag or something, even though it looks like a gift. I would still put it down in a bag or something. But these are just perfect, and men like these too. And I think that Snow Angel set, because I remember Brad would use that too in the shower. It's not super like feminine. So I think that you can it can kind of go both ways. So I like that one. Again, everything, I'm going to put a lot more specific, you know, makeup sets, a lot more specific bath things on my blog. I'm not going to go through every single thing. These are just like my, I guess, sort of like top things that I would hit. But fragrance, perfume, that's something that I think is so typical as a gift, and it's a good gift. I'm not saying it's a bad gift. But again, you gotta just be so careful with fragrances and colognes and things like that. You kind of have to really know what people like, because fragrance is something that's so personal. But if you know the person, and you know that maybe they like a particular fragrance, you can't go wrong giving them a fragrance that they love. Like for me, the Gucci 2 is my favorite. And it's always been my favorite. This is my empty one. Oh, this is a new one. That's the empty one that I showed in that video. I'm still trying to get the last few drops out of that. The Gucci 2, I think, that's my favorite scent. I'm not suggesting that, you know, it will be everyone's favorite scent and that this is a great gift to buy. But again, just know who you're shopping for. If they like a particular scent, even if they've got like some of it left, get them another one because you know that they'll use it. And fragrance is something that I always hate to buy for myself because it's expensive and it's just, I just think it's so nice to get as a gift. Now, I say that I like this and I realize that perfume is something very personal, but this Gucci 2, I find that a lot of different, it appeals to a lot of different people no matter what kind of scents they like. I feel like it's not too floral, it's not too sweet, it's not too heavy, it's not too fresh. It is a floral, but it's a very sort of like sophisticated floral. It doesn't smell too young, it doesn't smell too old. I just really do think that this is a good fragrance if you were going to even give someone something like as a surprise, like maybe they haven't tried this before. I think that this would be a good one. Also, anything Chanel is always fun to... Waylon's dreaming. He's sleeping and he's dreaming. I think I should wake him up. He's like barking in his sleep. I had to wake him up because I felt bad. Anything Chanel is always a nice gift. It feels fancy, you know, it's Chanel. But their perfumes are really expensive, and again, something that you kind of hate to buy for yourself. But another, he's still whining. He like jumped out of his skin. Chanel fragrances are kind of tough because like, I feel like the Chanel No. 5, that's like really classic, but not everybody's gonna like that. It's very heavy, it's very like, I think it's kind of like an older scent. But it's just very heavy. It's not going to appeal to everyone, but I do feel like the Chanel Chance is a good safe one. I feel like some of these smell too fresh. The one that's green I'm not really into. Some of the other ones are nice too, but the Chanel Chance has just always been a favorite of mine. It's a nice smelling scent. It almost has a hint of that way that the Chanel No. 5 smells, but it has a bit of floral to it too. So I wear this when I'm feeling particularly fancy, and when I smell it, it reminds me of Christmas. So I think that the Chanel Chance, just the regular one, not the new Chance or anything like that, just the regular Chanel Chance, this is one of my favorite scents, and this and the Gucci 2 are my two all-time favorite scents. So those are two safe ones. As for men, it's very hard to find, but the Gucci 2 for men is amazing. I love it so much. It has a hint of the same notes that the women's Gucci 2 has. Brad really loves that one, and it's harder to find. So it's in sort of like a, whereas the Chanel or the Gucci 2 has like sort of a pink tint to it. The men's is more like a light blue. I also really love the Gucci Guilty. Brad's been wearing that a lot lately too, and he likes that. Just Gucci scents in general for men, I think they make some of the best scents for men. But one more thing that's sort of like a pampering thing that a lot of people wouldn't really think to buy for themselves, and that everyone uses, so it's a good gift, would be a Sonicare toothbrush. Now, it's sort of like a lot of people that have just been used to using a regular toothbrush and just going to the store and buying a new one when they need it, usually aren't gonna take the step to like buy the really expensive Sonicare toothbrush, because they have been, I mean, I got my first one when I graduated high school. I remember it was so expensive at the time, and now they've sort of come down in price. They still have ones that are still really expensive, like around $100 bucks. They even have some that are around $200 bucks. but I will link to some on my blog that are, I did find some on Target. Target has really great sales on Sonicare toothbrushes right now. I found one that was like 35 bucks and then it was like an extra $10. Crazy. That's something that people really wouldn't think to buy that have been used to a regular one, because they'll think, oh, I'm fine with this, why do I want to spend? But then once you use a Sonicare toothbrush, you really do notice the difference, and now like I could never go back to a regular one. But mine is the one, I believe it's called the something white, like Pro Result, I don't know, but I will link to that one on my blog too. But they have like a black one that's new. I really want to get Brad one, but I think that people would like those. I think those are good gifts. Now, if you don't want to go that route and you want to get something that's like more, you know, like that they can wear or something like that, you cannot go wrong with a watch. That's always my go-to gift, and Michael Kors has always been my favorite for the price. I think that they're great. They're really well-made watches. For the price, you can't beat them. They have so many styles for men and for women. It's my favorite brand of watches for myself. Brad got me this one for my birthday in July, and I've really been into these, like the linked watches. And this is like a chronograph one that, one of the nicer ones. So I like, and this one is a bit more expensive, but they do have the ones that aren't a chronograph that are made like this, that are a lot more affordable. But I just think that these are just so nice, and I really love that watch. But some of my favorite watches are my Michael Kors watches, and for men too, there's a couple of really nice ones, and I will link those on my blog that I would suggest. And also, Kate Spade has some really nice watches for women. I remember for my birthday I was going back and forth between a Kate Spade and that one with the chain links, but I kept talking about that one, so I think Brad went with that one because of that. But I will link to some of my favorite Kate Spade ones that I'm into for the holidays too. Some really cute ones, maybe even for me, because I like glitter and stuff, but they have some really pretty ones with like glittery bands, maybe even for like someone that's in college or in high school, or heck, even in your 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s or however. I think that anyone can appreciate a fun watch. And those come in like nice box sets too, so I will link to those because those are nice. Something else, clothing is so tricky, and I wouldn't suggest getting someone like shoes or like a really nice fitting like top, because unless if you know the person. Like my husband, I can get shoes for him, I know what size he wears, but I think that giving gifts like that are just sort of tricky. I think that if you're going to give something, you know, just give like a go-to really nice made sweatshirt, like an Under Armour, like that's what Brad really likes. He loves all those shirts and comfy pants and things like that, rather than something like really nice that has to fit really perfect. Just a nice cozy sweatshirt or something nice like that, you can't go wrong. Again, I know I keep saying this, but all of these things I'm talking about are specifically linked on my blog, and you can see photos of the actual items. And then another thing that for any woman, whatever, I can't get over these scarves. Like, they've been my favorite for years. They're by Paula Bianco. They're infinity scarves, and you can just do so much with them. I just think that they're so cozy and nice. I have this one in gray and black and in a really pretty royal blue, and they're about $80, but they're a really, really nice gift, and whoever you give this to will have them forever. They're just super nicely or well made. They're just really cozy and soft. Every time I travel, I always bring one of these. They're just perfect. Like if you know someone that travels a lot, or you know, is on a plane a lot or whatever, these are just the perfect things. And they're really stylish looking too. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. So definite go-to gift. I think I mentioned this last year at some point too, but I would recommend these every single year. Just a lot of go-to things that I would suggest that are foolproof, that you can get anyone. And without breaking the bank, you can also get some really fun accessories. You can give someone something that feels really nice, that feels really well made and nice, but that you didn't spend a whole ton on. I have a couple of favorite places for that. Henry Bendel has some really gorgeous things. From, I know last year I got, or maybe it was the year before, I remember I got my mom some really nice hoops that she loved. You can really find something for everyone there. I think it has like, it would appeal to anyone's tastes. Same with Bauble Bar, which is an online, that's where this came from, which I think that anyone, no matter their style, could wear this with whatever and make it work. but they have really nicely made things that feel nice, that look nice, that aren't super expensive, in a variety of different styles. So I'll link to this one too. That's just my sort of general tips for shopping. Again, I would say stay in on Black Friday, put your sweats on, eat your Thanksgiving leftovers, and shop online, because I just like, oh my gosh, it just really stresses me out to think about going out on Black Friday. But I know some people, that's their tradition, they love it, and seriously, I give you props. I'm not knocking you, I'm saying that you are much braver than I am. But yeah, today is Thanksgiving. I will give you a quick outfit of the day. Well, I don't have on shoes or anything because we're staying at home. But like I said, well, everybody's coming over, so I did get sort of, you know, I did dress sort of nice. But I just have this t-shirt on from Target. I have my necklace from Bauble Bar that I talked about. This sweater I just absolutely love. I thought it looks really sort of appropriate for Thanksgiving. I like the detail on the back too. It's pretty fun. This is from Shop Dress Up, which is a boutique that's in Georgia. They have a bunch of different ones around here, but they do have a website, so I'll link that below too. If they don't have this exact sweater, they do have a ton of fun, nice sweaters. And what I'll do is just probably put on some fun boots, or comfy boots. I mean, not fun. Well, they could be fun and comfy. And then I have my 7 for All Mankind skinnies that are just really stretchy and comfortable. I just wore my softest ones. But that's it, guys. Like I said, this was just a general guide, some of my go-to tips. If you're a crafty person, save some money and make something if you can make something that is especially, you know, like special or something different. I love homemade gifts and stuff like that, so don't feel like you have to go spend a ton. But hopefully some of my tips you can take with you, like the Sephora little 25 section. Most websites will have something like that where you can shop by price. But for more specifics, tons of specifics that I didn't even mention in the video, I do have it broken down into like men and women, like different ideas. On my blog. So have so much fun today, eat lots of yummy food. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a great day and a great weekend anyways. I will have one more video coming up probably on Saturday, because tomorrow, like I said, is just tradition for us to do nothing, and I'm not going to work tomorrow. So I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.